Hey, welcome to X3, the show with 3 pundits and 1 topic. I'm John C. Dvorak. I'm here with Andrew Eisner and Joe Engo to talk about Apple's news. There's a bunch of news about Apple, including Jony Ive's, now Sir Jony, and which I guess is big news with some quarters. I mean, they give knighthoods away.
Well, Paul McCartney and
like cigarettes.
Sting and I don't know.
Sting.
Sir Sting.
I heard Sting never takes a shower. Did you ever hear this?
I didn't hear that.
Huh. Yeah, so but that, I think that's minor. Who cares?
Well, here's why it's important, because is this an attempt by England to lure Jony back to England? I mean, and I think that in 2012, I mean, one of the big questions for an Apple is going to be how well they do without Steve. So I think that when you see Jony Ive pack it in and head back, Sir Jony Ive, to you.
Yeah, if that does happen, then
when
Apple's
you see Sir Jony head back to England,
why would he head back?
Sell your Apple stock.
What's he going to? They're going to give him a castle, and he's going to move back.
Of course.
So people have to salute him or bow or whatever they do. I don't.
But he's already worth, like close to $200 million. Now, what do you think they gave him to stay? After Steve, another 200. Well, when that's timed out, it's like, why do I need this aggravation?
How important is this guy?
He's pretty
Oh yeah,
important.
he's really important at Apple.
Like what?
He's extremely important.
Well,
I mean,
what?
he heads up the whole design team that
he
designed
sort of
the
embodies
iPad,
So there's
iPhone.
nobody
He
else
embodies
ever at
Apple.
Apple that could ever do a design without Jony Ives?
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be a tough one, dude.
Yeah.
Then what happened before Jony Ives?
Yeah.
Well, look at the products before
John
he came
Scully.
along.
Johnny Scully. But by the way, have you seen this movie Objectified? It's a design movie, and part of it is about Jony Ive.
Oh,
and
brother.
How Apple's philosophy is less design is better design. Everything should be very simple. Minimalist, and it all came out of that school. The guy who did the Braun things, Dieter something or other. That was the Braun shavers.
Yeah,
that was Jony Ive.
Danish style design.
That was Jony Ive's apparently big
mentor.
Yeah. So.
Great.
But anyway, moving on to other Apple news.
Yeah, moving on to other Apple news besides Sir Jony. There's a $300 iPad. The iPad 3.
I don't know
There's a bunch
about
of stuff
that.
coming out. They're supposedly having a big meeting, and they're going to have.
That's just about
and
books.
The new
That's just
Apple.
about iBooks.
And have you seen the new app? The front page or go to the home page for the Mac Expo. It's now iMac Expo.
No, it's iWorld.
iWorld.
Yes.
Right.
But that every year I see like CES, the iLounge just growing bigger and bigger, and Macworld shrinking more and more. But this year, actually, I saw the exhibitor list for iWorld or whatever it's called.
iWorld.
And it looks pretty decent.
Now, apparently, Apple's going to show up.
Yeah. Well, the fact is that the aftermarket for Apple products is so enormous that I guess it can support 2 shows now. So everybody goes to CES and then they pack up their cases and speaker docks and
stickers and a bunch
and they head back to
cheap
San Francisco.
stuff essentially.
So.
Well, I heard 2 rumors. One that there's going to be a big show, but it's going to be the last one.
Ah.
I could be wrong.
They keep saying
if they make
that.
money, it's never the last.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're always saying that to draw more people.
But they
in.
say that there will be the iPad 3 at the show. That's the reason Apple's going to be there. You haven't heard this?
No,
I have not heard that.
Huh.
But I don't believe the $300 iPad. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well,
I mean, they've got to compete with the Kindle Fire.
Yes.
But the only way they're going to do a $300 iPad is if they introduce a 7.5, which is not going to happen. I don't think that Apple's going to do that.
7-inch iPad?
Why not?
It just doesn't seem like it would make sense
There's a market
for them.
for it. What's the problem?
It's not. Well, they're selling a ton of iPads. Why would they?
I think it'd make a great phone. Huge phone. Hello, Mom. I've got my new phone.
Let me just put it back in my pocket here.
Put it back in my special jacket.
Well, Stephen Colbert has a jacket that fits an iPad in it.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Like
he was the first person outside of Apple who was given one.
I understand. It'll stop a bullet.
An iPad?
Gorilla Glass,
No,
right?
it won't really.
Okay, I was going to say because a MacBook Pro does not stop a bullet.
You know this for
Yes,
fact?
I do. Yes, I do.
Somebody shot at you?
No, did you see the pictures? Somebody went to Israel and they went through the airport and they, for whatever reason, didn't like their laptops. So they brought it out back and shot it. And they showed the pictures of them just putting the rounds through it.
Wait,
Dead serious.
Took the iPad and
it was a MacBook Pro.
Okay, it's a MacBook Pro.
Do a search for MacBook Pro shot, and you can come up with
like
the image
a
search.
bogus.
Fake, bogus
No, I'm dead
story.
serious. Like you could see it. It was definitely
Yeah,
shot.
well, it doesn't mean it wasn't shot, but it doesn't mean it really took place in the.
It was all in the news,
security.
dude. This was like about 2 years
no,
ago.
because it's in the news, it's true.
Well, of course, you know. It's on the internet, it's true.
What is this common dude moniker you keep throwing at me? Who you been hanging out with over there? Bunch of surfers. All right, the jailbroken Apple TV. Let's get this out of the way.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, somebody...
Well, Steve Jobs has been saying for a long. Well, he was saying for a long time that the Apple TV App Store was just right around the corner.
Yeah, that's
I mean, the newest design of the Apple TV, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm actually shocked that Apple hasn't done it yet.
Yeah,
I mean, it's essentially just a slimmed down iPhone.
That's right.
You know,
and you got to remember though that Steve Jobs had to be talked into opening up the app market to third-party
Could you
apps.
imagine if they had never actually done that? Android would have won.
Exactly.
Plain and simple.
Android would have won?
Yeah.
Oh, I guaranteed.
It's winning now.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
certainly not in the tablet market.
This is all
but-
about Angry Birds on TVs.
Yeah, Angry Birds.
I guarantee, I've been
about.
saying this for a long time, as soon as the Apple TV can support iOS, like all the apps,
That's right.
Nintendo is dead, plain and simple, big time.
I loaded Chrome, and Chrome has a bunch of apps.
Yeah.
Why? But they had Angry Birds.
You know, it's funny, there's a hack for Angry Birds on the app, where you can actually download the free version, there's a little hack you run, and it opens up the full version for you.
Huh. So anyway, I started playing the Angry Birds game on the Chrome browser, but I can't figure out how to, what do you do to get the, because there's no instructions. So you know when you tap the screen, so the birds bust up, or they drop a bomb, or they
I think it's space bar.
I tried it.
Didn't work?
Didn't do anything. I'm looking at the ones where the birds come in the three.
Yeah.
Got me.
Don't know.
Send me an email, john@dvorak.org. Anyway, you've been watching X3.